Yeah, this is Dave from cheapbooks.com playing World of Tanks. The tank I am playing is a Type 4 Heavy. This is a Japanese Tier 9 heavy tank. And the map is, I believe it's South Coast. This might be the Crimea map. Or is that Serene Coast? I don't remember. Okay, anyway, this is a Japanese Tier 9 heavy tank. It's got a moderate speed. It's almost identical to the Tier 10 in terms of looks. The armor, I've been playing the Tier 10, and the armor is really good on the Tier 10, and I really like the gun on the Tier 10. It's not a tank that you're going to jump up and down about. I haven't compared it spec-wise with other tanks, but I do get a lot of ricochets off of it, so the armor seems to be pretty good. And definitely if you got the good gun that you get with the Tier 10, you can do a lot of serious damage with these.
Penetration. Ready to fire.
Looks like I got 587 damage on that tank. This is a test server, which is why, and that's why we don't have a full team.
Target acquired. Let's find another target.
Come on, reload faster. Long reload.
Target acquired. We didn't penetrate their armor. Target released. Ready to fire. Target unlocked.
I would say that I like playing the tank, but there's so many good tanks out there that I'm not going to say that I really think I'm not going to highly recommend it.
Enemy armor is hit.
For example, when you compare this to a Russian Tier 10 heavy tank or an American Tier 10 heavy tank, I would say that there's no comparison. I really love the Russian and the American tanks. But it's definitely very different. A little bit of background. The Japanese did not specialize in heavy tanks because the style of warfare that they had, they weren't in a campaign like the European campaign where there's a lot of competition. So the Japanese used lighter tanks, which I'm sure were easier to transport. Okay, so that's the game. Because it was only a 7 versus 7, I don't think the scores are going to get very high. And I didn't have an amazing game, obviously. One of the bugs in World of Tanks 10.0, as you can see, it's claiming that everybody, after every game, you get a disciplinary penalty. Saying that you left the game early, even though obviously I did not. And there's something over here that I don't understand. It's some sort of a tank rental feature where if you you can rent these tanks. Oh, I wonder what all this is. Okay, so this looks like a new feature that is not in the current World of Tanks. Okay, so let's get back to here. We spotted 2 tanks. Terms of damage, this is weird because it doesn't, holy cow, this is very strange. I've never had a game like this. most of my team did damage. Well, obviously, one guy did far more than everybody else, but we had a little bit of an even spread here. And the enemy team did virtually nothing. I mean, what they did was actually quite pathetic. I only had 2 penetrations. Okay, so that is the Type 4 Heavy, Japanese Tier 9 heavy tank. You'll notice that I was penalized. My tank is blue. Perhaps you'll find the video elsewhere. What happened was I was having a really good game. I had 3 kills. It was the end of the game, and there was 1 enemy tank left. And one of my allies on the test server didn't want me to have a good game, so he was threatening me and pointing his gun at me and following me around and stuff like that. And I would like to also add he was a Russian player. So I decided to kill him, and one of his allies immediately killed me. So I think they had something going on. They wanted to do what they did. Okay, so that's the tank. If you have any questions or comments, please post below.